Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. No alien talk tonight, no periodic table. However, the creator wanted me to go over some things. I had a different topic in mind, but the creator told me to go ahead and do this now. I want to be transparent. That's the only way I know how to be. If I can't be real or honest about it, I would rather not say anything, right? If you know anything about spirituality, religion, if you come from certain cultures, then you are aware that the spiritual warfare is alive and well, especially in times like these. We have been getting some visits from some really dark, heavy entities, right? Some people are conjuring them up, sending them to us. Some of us are vibrating at frequencies so low that we're accessible to them, or so high that we are attractive, right? Again, I want to be transparent because if you listen to me, if you tune in any kind of way, if you're taking heed to my messages, I want you to understand something. I like to first make sure whatever I discuss is coming from the creator, right? And I like to make sure that I'm not projecting any of my own personal experiences on my listeners, okay? That is very important. And sometimes there is a fine line between the two, and sometimes there's a bridge, right? Right now, I am under some real serious warfare, and I have been getting attacked on the podcast. I'm being followed, I'm being stalked. I have all of these different spiritual things going on, right? And we've gone over these over time. We've talked about different topics that is connected to what I'm speaking on. This here, what I'm discussing though, is me extending myself in a spiritual sense, so much so that I can not only tell you what I'm dealing with, I can tell you how I handle it, okay? The outcome is not necessarily something that I have to share. Whatever the creator wants to be revealed or exposed, he'll do that, right? We don't have to necessarily do that so much. However, some things are to be visited or revisited to kind of gauge them and figure out how they affect us, how important they are, etc., okay? In real life, right, like outside of the podcast, outside of social media, like my everyday life, I have a relationship with the creator, okay? And I don't play about God. Yes, I'm human, so I'm going to be disobedient. I'm going to do things that I shouldn't do. Yes, I'm going to, make mistakes and things like that. But when it comes to the creator, I do not play about the relationship and my communication line that I have with the Most High. With that being said, it's important for you to understand your relationship, where you stand with the creator, what it is that you're trying to do, because you are going to be attacked once you fall in line. And we know this and we've discussed it, but everything is going to be an attack, okay? Everyday things that you do on a daily basis that never used to be a problem before are now going to become an issue, a thing, okay? Something that is going to make you like a light, like a magnet. Like I said, when you are vibrating so high, you become attractive, okay? To everything spiritual, light and dark, okay? You're standing out because people who have that connection or that understanding of the spiritual world they pick up on certain things, maybe even things you don't even know about yourself. Other people can see or pick up on because the Creator has endowed them with certain gifts. I truly appreciate people who are listening, people who send me love and light, people who tune in because they genuinely want to know what's going on. They're concerned for my well-being. I've gone over me being gang stalked and followed and people trying to kill me and for this inheritance. I've talked about that, right? I'm not going to say I'm past it, but I've accepted the role that my family and my friends play in my life, and I've moved forward from that. Does it hurt? Absolutely. Am I disappointed? Without a doubt. However, the Creator has told me very early in life that I'm going to have to let a lot of the people go that I had to let go, including family. So, and as things began to unfold, he started revealing to me the reasons why as time progressed. So for over 15 years, I was prepared to let people, things, and places go because I had already known that I was going to have to do that. And when the time had come, the Creator had let me know that it was time. Okay? And I'm just reflecting on my 15-year-old self, okay? 15 plus years later, I can see that I was a little bit eager to drop people, right? Now, as an adult, as someone who is a little bit more spiritually in tune and grounded and mature, I can see how cutting people off can cut off opportunities and cut off certain things that you feel would be beneficial to you. 15-year-old me doesn't really look at it like that, right? But as an adult, I realize that energy, opportunities, places, thoughts, ideas come with being in the company of certain people. I'm saying all this to say that this podcast is my spiritual journey. It is a part of the things that the Creator has allowed me to engage in, to express what it is, not only that He's revealed to me, not only what He wants me to do, but the things that are to come. You don't have to agree. You don't even have to tune in, quite frankly. But if you're going to be here, I'm just going to ask a favor for you to do your own due diligence, build your own relationship with the Creator, do your own research on all of the things that I discuss, anything that I cover, okay, from currency to religion to spirituality to science, psychology, even the things that I talk about that are not just easily found on Google. Do your own due diligence. I'm just a spectacle, as we all are. And I think the Creator wanted me to go into this because a lot of people, when you look at people from different spiritual backgrounds or different lifestyles, or, you know, they just have different upbringings, different cultures, whatever it may be, we get this perception of them, especially when they are of God and they are with God. This is not an easy journey. This is not one of those things that you just do, okay? It's an ongoing battle, especially when you have already lived a life in the world, okay? Being, just there and being a part of the things that make people people. We're still human. No matter how pure of a vessel you may be, no matter how pure your heart is, no matter how obedient you are, you're still human and you're still going to fall short. The Creator makes no mistakes, and you get blessed by constantly moving towards the Creator, never giving up, making sure that your relationship is solidified, making sure that you have a better understanding of why you're here, wanting, okay? Because there's a difference between doing it and wanting to do it, right? Being moved and just jovial about where the Creator is taking you. None of this is easy, okay? As I said, especially if you've already lived a lifestyle where you are just, doing worldly things, okay? People are going to do what is necessary for their own survival. And if you are on the upright, if you are walking in, a direction that is towards God, for God, with God, of God, anything concerning the Creator, the Most High, you are going to run into a lot of issues until you learn to rise above them, until you learn how to respond and deal with things in a just manner. You're going to find things that are not problematic. And that is because you're still growing, you're still expanding, you're still evolving, right? And like they say, God is never done with us. So if you are at this point in space in your life where you can see, this is a problem, I need to change this, I need to address this, I need to figure out how to heal this, I need to figure out how to stop this, how to keep this going, how to make this move, how to make this turnover. If you're trying to constantly find adjustments, then you are good. You are in motion. You are not just there waiting to be attacked. Yes, being still is important. The Creator most of the time wants you to slow down and move at His pace. In that time, you need to be working on the things that will make you more suitable for where God is taking you. And, I'm human. I'm one to talk. I've been disobedient. I've done a lot of things that the Creator didn't want me to do. Sometimes it's because, yes, I have been spiritually attacked and I've been left with no choice but to make certain decisions. Sometimes it's because I'm full right under, and I'm not going to say a spell, but I'm under spiritual attack. Now that I have matured, I am fully aware of when it's an attack and when it's something that I'm doing. There's a distinction I've been able to make. But maybe 10 years ago, I now know, okay, that was an attack. I was under a spell. At the time, I didn't know. But now, in real time, I can tell you when people are throwing things at me, right? So you need to be able to get yourself in a position where you can actively communicate and effectively respond to attacks, because these attacks are going to heighten. They're going to become more like realistic, right? These illusions are going to look as if it's actually a thing when it is not. And you need to learn how to ground yourself and place yourself in situations where you don't lose your head. Hopefully, and I'm going to say hopefully, because most of God's people are, tempered in a particular way, because we're warriors in the spirit. And it manifests in the physical in many different ways. Some people have smart mouths. Some people have crazy, hands. They could fight. Some people, they just shut down and don't say anything because they know that it'll go from 0 to 1,000. Everybody's different. But yeah, like, you're in the cool, you're clear, you're human. Just keep going and take it one day at a time. Alright? But I'm going to end it here. I do love y'all. I hope all is well. I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I hope y'all are drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea. because it is most definitely free. And I'm out of here. All right. Peace.